So you said Geo, Mega Man.
Yep, he is a Mega Man, but he is way more of an aggressive Mega Man. He's way more like, there was another game that he was playing and literally something switched and he was like, I'm throwing lemons at you and I've decided that I'm not going to stop being in your face now, and just completely like annihilated who he was playing.
All right.
And then Dylster is Lucina.
Okay.
And his Lucina is kind of sick.
I don't know if Lucina can be sick.
Dylster as a player.
If you can make Lucina sick, you're cool. But I've yet to see it. That character.
Have you seen Dylster play?
drywall. I have not. This is my first time seeing this guy play at all.
Lucina.
And he is a brain.
Ooh,
See if
okay.
Geo will be able to knock him into losers.
I'm really excited to see this Lucina though.
See, I feel bad because like when I see a brain on here, I'm almost kind of like, I want you to lose. I want to see the hype that someone knocks you into loser and get $20.
Is Dylster PR?
He is PR. He made, yeah, he's number 4, and he made the
Wow.
biggest. He made the biggest jump from last season to this season. I think he moved like 11 spots, 7 spots. He was 11. I'm sorry, he was 11, and then he moved up to 4.
Okay. Got the start already. We're seeing that, like you said, Geo is a lot more aggressive, and he's been doing a really good job pushing like Dylster into the corner. Like there's already been a few times where we've just been finding Dylster over and over again, like into the corner.
But I never want to count Dylster out because he kind of has this. I've always kind of called it like the comeback factor, because like if he struggles game 1, something like switches game 2 and 3. I don't know if like mentality switches or just like momentum shift, but he like comes back a beast.
Oh, absolutely.
Like for no reason, and I just never. It's insane.
It's kind of like you know, a lot of top players will kind of do that where they'll use game 1 as like their canvas, right? They'll condition their opponent how they need to. They'll kind of see what their habits are, and they'll spend most of the game watching rather than playing, if that makes sense. And that's usually why they can come back so strong, because once you figure out how your opponent plays, like you can make all the calculations that you need to in the next game to counter those specific things. Yeah.
Looks like Geo is definitely gunning to take this game right now, but Dylster now answering back.
Solidly
evening out the
taking
percent a little bit.
advantage.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice catch right there.
Oh, very nice catch on the get up.
Using that little Metal Gear to kind of fake out a different reaction.
Oh,
That's it.
and yeah, that's gonna take it.
Dylster's spacing is really, really good. That's what I'm noticing so far. Because even though we see him a lot on edge, like versus a lot of Geo's like pressure in regards to his projectiles and stuff, Dylster's really, really patient, and he's really good at keeping his own zone so that he's not getting suffocated very much.
I would definitely say that's one of his like greater strengths, is that he knows where he needs to be for like almost everything that's going on with his own kit with Lucina. Oh, very nicely done by Geo.
That was super good spacing on that down air right there to call that out. Dylster now a full stock behind. Geo mistimed that grab too. He kind of read that roll. Because like, what else is your opponent going to do when they're in that position?
Right.
They have to get back on the center stage somehow.
Oh, very.
Using that crash bomb to catch him, and he had already used his air dodge too. So like, that was just really smart overall.
Oh, gets the grab.
Dylster kind of keeping this space right now. He doesn't want to end up losing a lot of momentum because like Geo has been running away with like his punish game. Like his Mega Man's got a really good punish game for like how linear the character tends to be in regards to punishes. You know, just kind of knocking your opponent like off stage slowly, pushing them into disadvantage. But like,
Oh, but Dylster catching him on his way back to stage.
Yeah, like Geo just like, he really carries those punishes super far. And like we noticed that like the difference between like, I mean, I played against Smasher. He was one of the first person I played against when I had come out here. He opts more to like back off. He gets his percent and he goes, all right, I'm just gonna hold stage.
Yep.
But I noticed that he pushes a little bit more and goes for the gambles.
You know, I definitely think between these two, because these two are like the most known Mega Men here, like the way they play is drastically different. If you play one and then you go to play the other one right after, it's going to be a completely different game.
For sure. I even noticed that like a lot of the things they did when their opponent in Shield was like a lot different. Because I know Smasher's like a big fan of like the Z-drop stuff.
Yeah.
Where he'll use like the screw or whatever that is, the blade.
Geo eyeing the camera.
He'll use that a lot, but I noticed that Geo opted usually more for just like the down air pressure or like just kind of dropping in front and then trying to push them.
I think Geo prefers to really get his opponents off stage and then keep the pressure there on ledge, whereas Smasher is more of a poke run, and then as soon as he gets you to the percent he wants, that's when he goes for kill confirms.
For sure.
Whereas Geo's more so, I'm just going to try and kill you with any way that I can, and he just kind of goes with the flow.
All right, we're back here. Now is Geo ranked or?
He's a gatekeeper.
Ah, okay. Those are staying patient right there on the ledge. He's been doing a really good job at that. We saw like the one metal blade into like the F smash that closed out that one stock last game. But like Dylster has been way more patient on the ledge since. Like not really falling for a whole lot of Geo stuff. Just kind of fading right there. No need to go in.
I think Dylster knows that playing patiently will work out better for him in this matchup because, you know, if he misses anything, I think he knows like Geo's going to be able to really punish him for it and possibly even take stocks for it.
Yeah.
So he would rather, I think, wait it out and see what Geo's going to do and then try to capitalize off Geo's misses.
Holding on the ledge right there.
Yeah.
That was really good recognition from him. Like you said, we can kind of see the adaptations happening.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice re-grab right there off the down throw. Or off the down air. I'm tired.
I think we all are. Oh, good shield.
Nice way to back off right there too. Leaf shield I know is not nearly as good on shield as it was on release. So I believe it was nerfed off of release, but he just kind of backed off because, you know, you don't want to end up getting like up-bead or just like punished out of shield. You know, even if you like technically could have the advantage with that or like get something with it, if you know, if you're not confident, don't go for it.
Oh, very nice. Dylster was trying to, I think, get him spiked off the stage, but Geo was ready.
Just kind of slaps him. Didn't really cut off
Geo
the
is
stock,
not dying. He's like, you're not gonna get this stack.
Geo's living to such a high percent, and that's scary too, because you know how good Rage is.
Good, he's trying to keep Dylster off stage. Oh. See, he was going in with like poking of the lemons. I thought he was gonna go in and confirm something, but Dylster closing out Geo's second stock first.
I think Geo was expecting him to opt for a more defensive option to try to just get around the projectiles that were being thrown out. So I think Geo was expecting like shield or like roll, which is kind of go into position to punish that. I think Dylster just kind of knew that he was going to be looking for, you know, a kill confirm out of it. So he just kind of waited. Ooh, catches him before that up B.
Dylster not letting Geo come back.
The air dodge.
Oh, and he still makes it back. Good job. Dylster was doing really good at really keeping the pressure on there, looking like he wasn't going to make it back there for a second.
Yeah, and I mean, he hit him like, what, like 4 or 5 times?
Yeah.
Like, he stacked up a whole lot of percent, just like caught his air dodge, caught his jump. There were just so many things. Now at this point, he's just got to close out the stock. Gio's got to see if he can hold on.
Ooh. Gio once again living the
That's it.
hypersense, but that's gonna close it out. I think for matchups like this, I think Gio might benefit a little bit from being more, I think, like campy, even though it's like super annoying to deal with. But because Dylster is very